What's up, guys? Joe. Welcome back to another epic mini tutorial. Cheers. Alright, cool stuff. So basically what I'm going to show you is basically how to be able to move around clips without like damaging your transitions, right? Now what I mean by that is this. So here's my cool little epic edit. So let's get some B-roll here. Some pretty B-roll, sure. Yeah, I like that. You know, put this here, zoom out. Let's get another one. This is perfect. Click and drag. See, just one more, and let's just say end with that, right? So all right, we got some cool B-roll here ready to go. So now usually what I do is I'll select the edit points and then I'll add a transition, right? So let's say you know, I got my transitions, it looks cool. I'm all looking at it and then I'm thinking actually it's too long, I want to shorten it, right? So you could say make a cut here, then you know, take this guy, you know, trim it over here, and then you can add your transition again, right? Do it like that way. Usually what you want to do is you want to make like the least amount of like clicks as possible, right? So there's actually a way where you are able to like save your transitions from being like cut up, right? So let me undo that. Now you can click and drag this, you know, obviously you're gonna lose your transitions there, and then you can click and drag this guy and so on and so forth, right? But there's a better way. So we're gonna select as the slide tool, right? You have the slip tool and slide tool. The main difference between these two is that one, you can actually edit the video in place. Yeah, the playback's terrible on fucking Premiere Pro. So basically what I'm doing is like, say if you don't like this, let's say you kind of like want to make some adjustments, right? So instead of like redoing your in and out points, you can actually click the slip tool and then it moves a clip within the boundaries of the length of this clip, right? So let's say you're trying to move it more towards the end or something like that, right? Say you want to get more towards the bottom of the computer, so you can let go and there you go. But now you say you want to like move, you don't want to cut out this part, you want to move this part over, but instead of you just clicking and dragging, if you do that, you can see you lose your transition, right? There's actually a way you can do that by selecting what's called the slide tool. You know, it's totally different from the slip tool. Now we select the slide tool. If you click and drag this, as you can see here, what it does is kind of like it extends and shortens the clips next to it, and it also preserves your transitions, right? Now you're able to select more than one. So if you select the selection tool, select both of these, then we click on the slide tool, actually both of them get slided over, right? See that? Zoom out. You can do it that way, right? And basically by doing that, you basically, you know, you're able to like move a bunch of clips at the same time, and now like you don't have to like, you know, reapply your transitions anymore, right? So it's kind of like beneficial to like do it in this manner. So yeah, in Premiere Pro, like, you know, the slip tool and the slide tool are very handy, you know, that way you can make adjustments and you can move the clips around, because if you just select if you just have the selection tool to move any clips around, see, you lose your transitions, and it cuts off. It's just removing like parts of like the clips that were next to it, right? So yeah, we don't want that. So yeah, the slip and slide tool, very, very helpful to like, you know, move clips around when you need to make adjustments, right? In DaVinci Resolve, they actually have something similar, right? Same idea, right? Say if I want to move these clips around, if I try to move it like that, all I'm doing is I'm removing or damaging the clips next to it, right? Let me undo that. Essentially, if you have here the trim edit mode, we select this guy, and if we zoom in here a little bit, you get like two icons, right? The top half, what that's gonna do is gonna be like the slip tool, right? Kind of like in Premiere Pro. By selecting the trim edit mode, select the top half until you see this icon, and this is basically like the slide tool, right? So if we select it, you can see here you're able to like change the position where the in and out points are inside the clip, right? If we double click on it. Now if we select if you go to like the bottom half of the clip, see how it changes like this? That's basically the slide tool, and it does the same thing as I was showing you in Premiere Pro. That way you can move your clip around. Trim edit mode, you have basically two tools here. Top half, that's the slide. Really neat, right? And like the bottom icon here, basically that's gonna be almost like a slide tool. Basically you slide around to like reposition it wherever you want, right? And of course, you know, you can adjust your edits here if you want, right? But yeah, that's something like I think will be a lot of helpful if you guys don't know about it. Make sure you know how to use these two tools. They're very helpful, right? If you just use a selection tool, you try to move the clip around, all you're doing is you're cutting out your clips next to it, and then you have to like, you know, readjust this stuff, and it's just like a waste of time. So yeah, quick little video. So yeah, I don't know, this is something I use a lot, and like I just want to like show you like what I do when I'm editing to help me save time and like, you know, preserve my transitions and all that stuff. So anyways, that's what I got for you. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and all that good stuff, and I'll continue sharing what I know in more future videos, right? Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Take care and peace.